Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your dungeon master for tonight's episode of Eldritch Castle. This is, of course, the Kickstarter that is out right now for our good friend of the channel, Esper the Bard. We put the links down last time in the description. They're still there. The Kickstarter campaign is going really strong, so check it out. This is only 1 week in. It's already funded, so we're looking for stretch goals now. Of course, Esper's done a lot of content. We've showcased some of his stuff here on the channel. Big supporter. So check it out. We've got John, Estelle, and Nate here again. Why? I don't know, but they're here again. And I got my chamomile tea for tonight. That's my drink of choice because I need to relax. Because last time was very stressful. Very stressful.
You need to relax. What about us?
Here's the thing. Your characters make decisions that they think are good. I know the answers, so I'm stressing out. But all joking aside, we're obviously very excited to play episode 2 of Eldritch Castle. First one was a doozy. We're going to go over it again. We'll recap everything that happened in the first episode. But as a little bit of an icebreaker tonight, I've got a new format for this. Instead of me asking you just questions, we're going to actually involve the viewers here. All right, so welcome to YouTube chat. Let's see here. We've got some of the standards here. We got D&D DM Mom, welcome. We've got Wayne, of course, Wayne's here. Jesse's Brick
Howdy.
Galaxy, just a few to name some. Oh, Esper the Bard is here. Good luck, mages, he says.
Oh no.
We're going to need it.
Good luck. Before we start, here's the way it's going to work. I'm going to read a quote out of context from our last stream, okay? And then I want the viewers to tell us which one of the players said it. So we'll see who can be the quickest to draw in their keyboard here, the quick draw here. So I'm gonna say the quote without any context.
Why do I feel like they're going to be only embarrassing lines?
Because that's the funniest option.
Yeah.
All right, so
All
and then afterwards we'll go to the player and see if they can recognize where it was from and what they were thinking when they said this statement. All right? I got them all written down here. My actual paper. Okay, here we go. The first one is...
Oh, this is great.
The first one is, I've read everything in literature. Who said that? I have read everything in literature. Who said that? That's what we need to know. Take your best guess. Is it Estelle? Is it Nate? Is it John? Was it me? You tell me, and then we'll get on to it here. All right, D&D DM Mom with the quick draw here. John, what were you thinking when you said I've read everything in literature?
So I know exactly what I was thinking. As soon as you said it, I was like, "Oh, this is me." Didn't finish my sentence. Like, I've read everything about riddles in literature. So many, I've read so many riddles. This is always like a trope in all my favorite books, and I have no idea. So that's what it was. I stopped myself from saying more dumb things than the original dumb thing I said. But more dumb things might have given context to the original dumb thing.
Well, I will say, I think the point came across a little bit, because then you said something like, normally I'm really great with riddles. So something like that. You've read, even though despite reading everything in literature, you couldn't figure out that one puzzle that Vlorganthrix had.
So you never figured out my riddle. That was a riddle of in itself.
Was it?
I've read everything in literature.
Except.
except this one thing. Except for
The
Esper's
one
great
riddle.
work.
Here's the next quote. Here we go. Ready? Yes, Ireland wins again. Who said, yes, Ireland wins again? This was not early in the stream either. This was well into the stream. Put your guesses right now in the chat. Interesting. Chris from Long Island says Nate. That is not correct.
Oh my god.
Nate says, Wayne says Nate. That is not correct.
I thought it was Nate.
I thought it might be Nate.
Yes, Jesse's Brick Galaxy. It is Estelle. Estelle, do you remember when you said that?
I think there's something we're talking about famine at some point.
Oh.
No.
Was
I
it?
can tell you
Was it-
exactly
What
what
was
it
the
was.
context?
You went into the.
I
think
remember.
you're right.
Go
I
ahead.
remember, if
Go
I
ahead.
may. We went into the kitchen, and the only thing that wasn't molded was potatoes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Out of context, it sounds ridiculous, but with some
old
context.
fancy
Yeah.
Ireland.
It also sounds ridiculous in context. This is fun.
I have to check myself now if this is going to be a
Bob, you
trouble.
might have to do this more often.
Now the last one here is I'm going to omit a word because it will be too easy, I think. But we're going to say blank sounds like a Power Rangers bad guy. Who said sounds like a Power Rangers bad guy? That's what we need to know. Was it Nate? Was it Estelle? Was it John? Was it Bob?
Who could it be?
Who could it be? Chris from Long Island got it. Nate. Yes, Nate. Who was sounding like a bad guy from the Power Rangers?
It was one of the many really challenging names. Was it Vorgenthrex?
No, it was not.
Dang.
Lorgox? I just made that up.
That's the same character.
Was it the what's the Cyclops name?
That's Vlorgenthrix. You all
Okay.
The next question is going to be name
Was it
that
the imp?
character. That's going to be the next game we play.
Varagomanther. I got one.
So this was about the imp.
It was the imp.
It was the imp, who we're going to find out more about right now. So that's the game for today. I guess we could say who said this. That would be our game. Who said this? And we're going to maybe have to play this one again. But I know in the end, Ireland wins for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So today we're going to
Slán
jump. There you go. Look, a little cheers to Ireland there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a look recap here and then go over some our players, our characters that we are involved with today, because some bad things happened to all of them. So let's start with some character introductions. Nate, tell us who you're playing today.
Hey, everybody. I'm Poof. I am a Mark of the Warding Dwarf, Conjuration Wizard, and a little more on the maybe nervous or anxious side in his dwarven puberty kind of vibe. And I have my faithful Busey with me, my seahorse conjuration, my familiar. He hangs around in my shape water and in my conjured fishbowl.
Nice. And of course, we do have quite a few pets with us. We've got familiars abound. Busey is the seahorse, like we said. We learned that seahorses don't actually shoot water out of their nose, but we wish they did. Busey was, sorry, not Busey. Poof was probably the only reason that the whole group survived last time. More on that in just a minute. John, who are you playing today?
I am playing a mage, a wizard, go figure, called Squirm. Squirm is a little thieving in nature, and accompanied me, I have my weasel familiar named Wallet.
Nice. And again, Wallet has just discovered this terrible incursion here. You've got some devils hanging out in the throne room. We'll talk more about that too. And Estelle.
I'm playing Roderick Lancemaster. My friends call me Rod. A transmutation wizard extraordinaire. Here to make my family proud of me with my wizardly prowess, of course. I'm also apparently the only one without a pet.
Yes. But of course, you have come close to the familiar Lucia, who is
Yes,
Master
Lucia.
Zdravno's familiar, who kind of brought you all here. So
Yes.
Let's discuss.
Such a lovely creature.
now, a couple of things to note before we really dive in is that all of you get hurt. Right now, currently, Nate is at 23 out of 26 hit points. Not so bad, with 2 hit dice of 4 remaining. John Skirm is at 19 out of 26 with no hit dice remaining. And Estelle Roderick is 8 out of 22 with 2 hit dice remaining. However, to note, both John and Estelle, your characters have 1 level of exhaustion, something we forgot about last time. We talked about the house rules and that you would receive a level of exhaustion when you go unconscious, but you'd have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh boy.
So
Woohoo!
I don't think it mattered all too much last time after you fell down coming in. It was mostly the puzzle and there was that one combat in theory. We may have had some checks in between that maybe would have been lower, like your investigation checks, things like that. But honestly, not such a big deal. We'll remember it for going forward. And I think, Nate, at least a lot of the checks that you made were pretty important and substantial ones. So I think we would have gotten the information, or at least most of it. So we'll just remember that for now. Time was also something we are keeping track of. The adventure started at around 11 a.m. in the morning, and we've spent about 5 hours and 20 minutes so far. We did the calculations afterwards, but every sort of room that you go into, on average, would probably take 10 or 20 minutes. Some bigger rooms, and this is all done in the game, within the module. So it's not like something I'm just determining. It's already determined. And these are loose. You can kind of, it depends. Like if you're just walking through a room, probably not going to take much time out of that, or if any. But if you're going to investigate something, inspect anything in the room, the rules basically say a small room is 10 minutes, a larger, more complex room is 20. Based on, like I said, the rest that we took, the time that you two were unconscious, all that ended up taking into account 5 hours and 20 minutes. So right now it's 4:20 in the afternoon. So get your smirks out.
All right.
Go ahead.
Chill.
Like when the teacher says something they're not supposed. Like the teacher says
Exactly.
the math problem 69 in class,
Exactly.
and everyone's like, "Are we allowed to laugh? Can we?"
You can smirk all you want. Now, speaking about recapping what happened to this crew, some bad things happened. You started off, and it was a normal day in your town of Cassavecchia. You went to a lesson with your master Zdravno. You were all apprentice wizards of his, but he didn't show up. Later in the day, you saw his familiar, Lucia, with a note around her collar. After looking at the note, you realized he was in grave danger, told you to head to his castle straight away to make haste because time was of the essence, and that you had to grab the basically the spirit of light in a caudal grasp to enter. Little did you know that his castle is a horrific nightmare of torture and pain and suffering, and that when you did the wrong message at the front door, you were fireballed by this sort of stone guardian there. Ultimately, after thinking about it more and realizing that Lucia means light and that a familiar is a spirit, you grasped Lucia's tail, spoke a greeting in Draconic, and you were allowed to enter in. You found 3 rooms. These 3 rooms went different directions. Only one of them had access to. The other 2 were magical and required some sort of a key to enter. But the one straight ahead, double doors made of wood, you entered into that room, and inside you found Vlorganthrix, who is this Cyclops guardian. He's a floating head, basically made out of bronze, and he just gave you a hard time about moving about the castle. He didn't want you really roaming around. He's to stop intruders. After showing him the letter and Lucia, you convinced him that you're maybe here to help Zdravno, even though he says to Zdravno's no way Zdravno had any intruders in here because he would have known about it, although he is restricted to the one room, so that might be his fatal flaw. He told you if you passed a test, a riddle, that he would let you go about unscathed, and that maybe he'd even help you. You weren't able to give him the sufficient. You gave him a sufficient answer, which was, I think it was a star. But you did not give him the correct answer to the riddle. And he says, for now, he'll just let you pass. But his help will only come if you give him the right answer to the clue or to the puzzle. You've wandered around a few places. Corridor. You went through a kitchen. You went through a door, a room that looked like some sort of training room that had a statue that shot electricity out of it. You went all the way around into a well in a courtyard, eventually ending up back into the throne room, which is adjacent to Vlorganthrix's room. In this place, you found a horrible sight. You found an imp and 2 guardians next to him. So that's where we left off. And I think we're going to start right there. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
Oh boy, and this
Heck
thing is
yeah.
right in front of us. It's looking at us.
Yeah. Well, let's switch over to the Roll20 scene so you can see everything. And I did put a couple of things on the Roll20 map that we've so beautifully created. So I put the tokens here for the enemies. So you can see that even though it's not going to be a gridded battle, you have just an idea of what's in the room. So there's the 2 helmed enemies, and you've got the imp in the center. And just so you can see the throne room in its exact state right now, you've got the imp in the center on the throne and the 2 guardians flanking him. To the west, you can see a fireplace, a roaring mantle, fire in the fireplace. You can see a table. You can see a doorway that comes to this room from the courtyard. You also see the courtyard itself. That's the window you came in through. You saw the broken stained glass. And from the perspective of this shot would be the door that leads to Vlorganthrix, back in that hall. So again, I'm going to show you the full map that we've created. Here's Vlorganthrix's room right here. You're opposite in this chamber. Any questions before I begin?
Have they noticed us? I don't remember exactly if we left out that they saw us or.
They did. Yeah, your weasel snuck in there, but the imp noticed the weasel, which then brought attention to the window.
Did we ever check to see if this? Oh my goodness, this door is locked.
You didn't actually enter into this room yet. I think you're all either at the window or just entering it.
Right.
So
Do I know anything about this demon?
we can do some checks to see if you know something about imps or devils in general. Yeah, we could do that. But first, let me just read the throne room description one more time, because I think it would be good to have that. The throne room is ransacked, with perhaps the worst of the damage being the stained glass window that has been shattered. Within the large hearth crackles the fire, which must be real as it gives off heat and the smell of wood smoke. The firewood consists of busted up pieces of furniture. Next to the fire, you saw the tiny red-skinned creature with a scorpion's tail. He grinned at you all. He was playing with like these figures in the fire, these little figures made of the flames and embers. After he saw you, he like kind of dismissed them and then flew back to the throne. Close to either side of the throne are the soldiers with spiked masked helms. And when the little devil took notice of you, he said in his voice,
"Why, a visitor. Do come in, come in."
That's why I said he sounds like a Power Ranger. Bad guy. That's right. Now I remember. Okay.
I will stop you, Power Rangers, in your tracks.
Also, the movie Legend. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. The Tim Curry, Tom Cruise one, cheesy one.
no, I don't think so.
I'll show you. Show you work.
Show me tomorrow. Yeah.
Can I roll to see what I know of
Yeah, please.
devils?
Yeah,
No.
why don't you give me a history check or a religion check?
Well, I have religion as well, so I'll use that. I shouldn't have used that. I got a 10.
Yeah, I mean, you know that there are these small little messengers like imps. They would go around, but they're usually controlled by somebody. They're not like acting of their own accord. So this little guy didn't barge in here because he was like, yeah, let's go steal some stuff from Zdravno. So no, you would know that, but that's about all you know.
Could I do a history check?
Yeah,
See if
go
that
for it.
yields anything. Yeah, an 11.
You would know
Cool.
just generally the same, I would say.
Yep.
So you may converse, you may decide to attack, Right now, I think it's just everybody kind of peering in through the window, or Wallet is in the chamber hiding behind some of the broken pieces of wood or something like that.
I look at my
So-
friends. What should we do?
I'm gonna cast Silent Image, and it's my at-will thing that I can do, and I'm gonna have a large, hulking, armored, paladin warrior-looking guy just
Mhm.
saunter right on into the room.
You said you want to cast it at will, though? Whose will?
My will.
And we'll
Just kidding.
oh man, what did I sound like? Whatever. I'm gonna think of my voice in a second.
You were
I forgot.
squeaky.
But
You were squeaky.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. And should we go in after it?
Let's see how it interacts with the illusion.
Can the illusion talk?
No, but we can talk for it.
So you whisper that? You whisper, "Hey, let's see how
What's
the
your
illusion goes."
ventriloquism like?
No, we don't even need that. It just I'm gonna walk right into it, but stay pretty close to the window.
Cool.
And
Good luck, bud. I'm staying outside by the fountain. I'm gonna actually let Busey into the fountain.
I'm gonna hang back.
Sure. So you try to get one over on this devil by placing some sort of hulking paladin-like creature in the room.
Yep, and I'm gonna say, as the paladin, grips its hammer tighter, I'm gonna say, hold back. I was gonna say Kolgath. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Let's go with my own character's name. Kolgath, stop. Do not kill yet. Let's find out why they're here before we have our fun.
Okay, so you try to do this, and you give it your best acting job here. The image is exactly as you created, though it makes no sound, doesn't move, correct?
It moves. It moves
Oh, it can
naturally.
move?
So it's silent image. It's 15-foot cube. It moves. It can't make any sound. Is the only difference, but it moves. It looks natural when it moves. I can alter the image to make it look like it's walking. Physical things pass through it. That's its main thing. So they need a successful intelligence check against my DC save to see if they see what it is. But yeah.
Don't worry, young mages. Come in, come in. I won't sting.
What are you doing here?
Uh,
This is an interesting room for you to be in.
Do you want to actually enter it? Do you want to climb through the window?
Yeah, I mean, I like, how high up is the window?
You could hoist yourself up there. It's fine.
I want to be ready to dive out of it. Is more what I'm.
It's ground level. It reaches out into the courtyard.
is that a door over here that we could just try to open?
There are a few entrances and exits out of this room. So if you look at the picture that I sent you in the room throne, you can
Right.
see that there's a door that leads presumably to the courtyard. That's what it looks like it leads to. This wooden door in the back of the picture, the north of the picture.
Sure.
But then you have a open hallway, like another corridor to the east, which is kind of like parallel to the way you're facing. You're in the window.
Gotcha.
And then from the perspective of the picture, behind it to the south would be Vlorgenthrix's
Yeah.
room. Yeah. So you asked it something like, "What are you doing here?" Right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Now. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. I am Isvanu. Who might you be?
I am Borgoth, the murderer of imps. No, I'm kidding. I'm Squirm.
So you say who you are, and obviously you say you're the murderer, but it's a joke, right? Totally joke.
Yep. Imps have a sense of humor, don't they?
If
Or
you'd
they
like
be-
to, yeah, they definitely do. They love comedy.
I say, you find that funny, or are you being impish?
Oh, you humor me. I love it. A jester. Come in. Come in.
And just so you can write it down, the name is Ysvanu, Ysvanu, exactly how you would have spelled it. Ysvanu. And talk amongst yourselves as you enter. If you want to enter maybe through the door so you don't want to worry about getting through the glass or something like that, you can. I just have to step away from the computer for 1 second. Maybe discuss your strategy as you walk to the door.
So I wanted to go with the intimidation route.
Right. He knows.
Saw
Oh.
through that potentially, but that was a waste of his action. So we should
We're
have attacked
three
him.
kind of young-looking wizard apprentices. I don't think we look intimidating.
I know.
think your image, though, is I like that idea. I don't know. Maybe it'll give us a little bit of grace with him.
Mechanically, though, it seemed like he said 3 mages. I guess because maybe we weren't in the room already. But mechanically, all he has to do is use an action to. But he didn't even ask. Who knows?
I think they have some sort of magical sight, maybe, or something.
That makes sense.
But
But
an
yeah.
imp is such a weak creature, though, isn't it?
Yes, typically.
And who does he answer to?
A chain devil, a stronger.
I was gonna say, wait, are we asking like Nate outside of game?
No,
Because I don't think Poof knows much. Maybe a little bit.
I got the 10 and 11.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, they usually are like, I don't know, bound to something down there or something.
So I would like to open the door so Vorkenthrix can see it and kill it.
I think we'd have to get to the far side of the room.
Yeah, I know.
And even then, I don't know. Maybe he'll do that. Maybe not. But that would be a good idea. I like that.
I like what Xander said. We're just delivering a pizza. Did anyone order double cheese, pepperoni, sausage, bacon? No? Oh, and olives? Who the hell put olives on this thing? What's wrong with you guys?
Do you think it answered to our teacher before and is now running loose?
I think it's a squatter, if you're
A
asking me.
squatter?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm back. What did you discuss? Do you want to enter the door in the back, or do you want to enter through like the window?
We'll enter
itself?
through the door to the courtyard.
Okay, great. So you enter in, and you had this little time to chat. I don't even know what you just said, so it's great. You do whatever you
Can't wait
whatever
for
you
what's
want.
coming.
Can't wait. So you enter in, and you see the like I said, description of everything as it was. The imp is there. He's maybe standing now on top of the throne, just in that little circle so he can see you. His guards face you. What do you say?
Ysvanu, it's such a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Have you been here long?
You asking about how long he's been here?
Yeah.
Not long. Not long at all. In fact, just arrived, actually.
Oh, I'm so glad you've not been left waiting for so long. It'd be poor manners as students of our master here to be poor hosts. Tell me, do you have an appointment?
No, actually. I'm glad we ran into each other. You must be the 3 apprentices of Master Zdravno.
We're well acquainted with him. What brings you here?
Actually, I was looking for you. He's right now in a meeting. He's meeting with my liege, Malekithus the Three-Horned, and I am his emissary.
And how do you spell that?
M.A.
The imp doesn't tell you. M-A-L.
M-A-L. Oh, I already misspelled that.
Mal,
Well,
M-A-L-E-K-I-T-H-I-S. Malekithus the Three-Horned.
Oh, he sounds pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him Sarah. A 3-horn.
Yeah, Mal means good, doesn't it? Yeah, I think we're good.
Do you know how long they've been meeting for together?
Oh, just a few days now.
Oh, that sounds like they're quite busy. You know what? We'd hate to interrupt the meeting, so we're just going to head right back out of the manor, of the castle.
Oh no, you can't leave yet.
No, we just, we're hungry for potatoes. They're right in the kitchen there.
No, I'm here as an emissary. Your master needs you.
What makes you say that? He's so powerful, and smart, and cunning, and great.
He's making a bargain with Malekithis. Power and wealth. Power to perform mighty and esoteric magics. The wealth to purchase rare components, arcane objects, what other goods or services money can buy. These things can be yours, and to a greater degree than you've ever known. In exchange, my master will bid you to collect certain value objects from your realm, perhaps even beyond. Things which are not easy to come by, relics and old weapons and such. Things that may be dangerous to obtain, but with the arcane boons and the chest of gold you'll receive, you'll be able to face such threats. Your master is right now negotiating the price.
Well, I'm so glad our master is doing such a good job at this at the moment. I'm gonna start edging around the room as I'm saying this. I want to get a better angle. Just look at, the power that even an imp holds from serving Malekithis.
You want to
I have my hand behind me, and I'm trying to signal to my friends to maybe start also trying to get to the door.
So I guess we need two checks here. So as you're walking, give me a deception to make it look as though you're kind of casually walking and you're not actually headed to the door. Secondly, if you want to do some sort of look at him and sort of try to gain some insight, you can give me an insight check.
Okay, I'll do deception and... Oh no! My insight is so low! Okay, Okay.
Insight 14?
Oh.
Insight 14.
Okay. Oh no, it's
Deception is
13
that
because
22?
you're having disadvantage on ability checks.
Ah, shite. Okay,
Yeah.
so my deception's at 8 and my insight's at 13.
Ireland does not win this one. You're not going to be able to gain any insight on him. I mean, he's obviously he's a devil, so he's probably formidable. You can see his tail and things like that. It looks like there's a giant scorpion spike at the end of it. That would probably do some damage. He's probably pretty powerful in his own right, but I mean, you probably feel comfortable about your own magic ability. You got acid splash and stuff like that. Sorry. Anyway, but your deception, it's pretty obvious even to you that you're headed towards the door.
Okay, as soon as he gives me a look, I'll stop walking.
He gives you a look, but no more. He doesn't really say anything.
Where would I be situated in this room by now? Am I near the fire?
If you'd like to be, yeah, you could be by the fire, yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll be toasting my buns near there.
Toasting the buns.
So
Got it.
I'm on one side of the room then, away from my friends.
You may be wondering exactly where your master is.
I really am, but it's but he works in mysterious ways.
He does. He's a very interesting individual.
Yes.
He mentioned that you might arrive looking for him, but as I said, he wishes that you meet with my master as well. The four of you
Meaning Zdravno and the three.
have potential to become the greatest wizards in all of the Magnaland.
Well, I mean, of course, I mean, that's why he took us in, but it's nice to be noticed.
Now, it's obvious to you all, but this is the first time you've ever heard of your master being involved with devils. Lucia actually refuses to come into this room, so you look back to the door, and all three of you see that she's staying outside, and she looks like the cat with the hair standing up on the back of her neck. She's looking in, giving the evil cat eyes to this creature. But
Nate, how far along is your mage hand on loosening the bolts on that chandelier? Is it done yet?
Yeah, so it's totally done. Ah,
Oh, is that what you decided when I was gone?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. So yeah, you say the word, Nate. But you can drop it whenever you feel like it.
okay.
so
I'm gonna
you just-
do that.
Right now?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
it.
It looks like
Sure.
it's ready to fall.
Give me a stealth check though, Nate, because you have to do this quietly, secretly.
Oh no.
Luckily, you're not disadvantaged.
No. Alrighty.
There's an advantage from that conversation
Coming in hot.
and the paladin.
No, he's still
A
through the paladin.
13.
I mean, I was
13.
pretty distracting, wasn't I?
It was
Okay,
circuitous logic for sure.
I'll give you advantage on it. That sounds good.
Excellent. You gotta be kidding me.
A 13.
It was meant to be a 13, Bob.
You might have succeeded here. I rolled a 7 on the dice.
We could see that, just FYI.
I know. I'm putting it
Okay.
out there for you to see. Yeah. I rolled a 7 on the dice. And let me just check the imp stats here. Okay. So you've got it ready. Like you got one turn of the screw, right?
Darn right.
There we go. And if you want to do it, you're more than welcome to.
I just make eyes at my friends quick to make sure this is what we're. All I'm looking for is like one of those just a brief little.
I make to signal that from me. I make the paladin raise his axe and charge forward.
I twist.
All right. Let's roll
Good
initiative
shout.
here. Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh wait,
Rod.
Roderick.
Yeah, Rod.
All right.
they call
You're
me
gonna get
Hot
to-
Rod.
You're gonna get to run to that door. Let's
Sir
go.
Roderick the Vanquisher.
Yeah, so quick. You're gonna open that door and let's go. Aye, guy.
All right, so just to show just some positions, not necessarily where everybody is. Roderick is by the fire. We've got the two of you still by the door, correct?
Yeah.
And Lucia
Yes.
outside the door. Got it. Okay. All right, so let's do it. So you've got a 21 initiative, Estelle, correct?
Yeah. I'm feeling pretty speedy.
All right, 21 from Roderick. What do you have, Nate?
7.
All right. And what about Skirm?
5.
All right, so I've got Poof at 7, Skirm at 5, Rod at 21, and the bad guy's going somewhere in between Poof and Rod. Rod, what do you do?
I'm gonna run for this door down here and try to throw it open.
Sure. You run to the door. Oh boy, this door.
Oh no, don't say that.
These reinforced double doors are barred, as you remember from the other side. They were
Okay,
barred.
okay.
They're barred from this side, so you have the ability to potentially open them. All right, but it does require a strength check.
Okay.
Remember how I said strength may be kind of important sometimes in this,
In once or twice.
once or twice. Yeah.
Okay. If I make a strength check, can I do it at the same time as casting Gust? Because
Is
this is
Gust-
like, I could
what
make
does Gust
one
do?
medium or smaller creature of my choice make a strength saving throw or be pushed 5 feet away.
Is it an action or is it a bonus action?
It's an action.
Then you cannot. Opening the bar is an action itself.
Okay, I'll open the bar then. Is this like, I can like pop it up and then open the door, or?
So it's the action is a strength check to unbar the door, and then you can just interact with the object to like push it open. That's free.
Okay.
Do you have like a weapon you could use to like leverage it?
I got a quarter staff.
I don't know
Can I leverage my
if that
quarter
would
staff?
if that would gain you anything.
Is your quarterstaff named Crowbar?
I don't think a quarterstaff would be useful in this situation. It's more about lifting it, obviously lifting it up, but then also kind of maneuvering it, and you probably need more dexterity, use of your hands to do it. And then also, it's not really designed for that. Maybe like a crowbar, which is designed to pry things open, I would say maybe, but that would also probably be in your pack and not easily accessible. So it's going to be a straight strength check here.
Okay. I'll... And
Just
at
roll it.
disadvantage.
Just roll a 19.
You do get the sense, though, Estelle. Okay. Okay,
That
good.
it's
So
easy?
it's going to be a 2, because we're taking the disadvantage. You do get the sense that if you had a helper with, like, 2 people, it might be possible without a check. It just depends on how strong those 2 individuals are.
You know what? I would have succeeded if I had a lance.
So we need all 3. Catapult.
Does anybody here have a decent strength?
I'll be right there, Sir Roderick.
Ah!
John, was your strength sapped by the shadows?
Yeah, I'm at -3 right now. I have a 4 strength because of the shadows.
Yeah,
So-
I got a little bit.
I think I'm struggling to lift my own staff.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to the evil creatures right now.
Okay.
Let's see here.
so the
Zdravno
thing-
is going to say,
If only your judgment was more accurate. Dealings with my kind can be fantastically beneficial, as long as one does not act foolishly.
and then he's going to fly over to battle. He's going to go
Does
after...
the falling chandelier do anything?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Nate, do it.
Surprise, yeah.
Do it, Nate. So I'm gonna do a dexterity check, see if they can get out of the way here. We'll say that it would be the same as like a spell. So 13 DC.
Did they
I think so.
So are they ignoring the paladin that's chasing towards them?
They saw through the illusion.
Instantly, so they don't even get to waste their action. So now they still have an
They
action.
know that it's an illusion, correct? Hmm.
Okay.
And oh my God, look at these rolls, Jesus!
Oh my gosh.
I rolled an 18, 20, and 20.
Oh god.
So we'll say that the chandelier does, I don't know. Let's say it does
6d10.
No, I was going to say 2d10. Does 2d10, they're going to take half of it.
Alrighty. Ooh.
You know, it's something.
You know what? That is absolutely true. They will take half of 11.
Okay, great. You get the sense, though, that the imp doesn't take all of the damage because it's
Sure.
resistant probably to it, but the creatures there do take the half of it, so that would be 5. Okay. And then we go to the enemies. The imp flies over towards Estelle, while the 2 guardians go towards each of you.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll start with the infernal soldiers, as they're called. They're going to swing at Nate. We got one coming at you with a nat 1.
Love
And
to
the
hear
other
it.
swinging with a total of... Well, I'm not going to hit you, John, even with a... probably what's your armor class? Pretty low, right?
Yeah.
Even with that, I only rolled a 3 on the dice, so there's the luck coming back and, pendulum swinging back here. They both swing these heavy long swords towards you. However, you get the sense that even though they were terrible and they were far off, you get like small little gashes across your arms, your chest. You each take 2 damage, even though they missed.
Seems cool.
Yeah. They have what's called hellish accuracy. These new stats and monsters are only available in Eldritch Castle.
Stormtrooper accuracy.
Better.
With force lightning damage.
So you take 2 damage each, 2 slashing damage each, even though they missed you. Okay. We go to the imp. Estelle, the imp Zdravno flies over to you after calling you all foolish, and then is going to try to sting you.
I'm sorry.
What's your armor class?
11, but I also have something called shield.
He
that
rolled a
gonna
12 on the die, so it's your call if you'd like to.
Yeah, because I don't have a lot of hit points.
Okay, fair enough. Unfortunately, it's +5 for shield, correct?
Yes.
And that is his attack bonus, so he hits you. He does a total of 4 piercing damage and
Oh no.
poison damage next. So it's 4 piercing and 16! That's gonna knock you out. So you go to 0, and you are starting your death saves. You're gonna have a second level of exhaustion, and I'll keep track of your death saves here as we go. But you go unconscious. All right. Let's go down to Poof.
Oh man.
This is what I get for trying to be a hero.
I love it, Roderick.
Me and Doors, man.
Yeah, our mortal enemy is these doors.
Oh no, my last words are going to be I'm sorry.
Shoot. So that obviously changed my plan a little bit.
Yep. So we
I
got
don't
a
think
dilemma
there's
here.
a way I can heal you.
Just leave me. Just go.
Nah.
I'm a lost cause here, too. Just go.
Well, but I'm thinking the way out of this is to get the eye guy involved. Yeah, never mind. I like this. I'm gonna Misty Step down. I assume I have to. I doubt I can get there.
Without an attack of opportunity, you mean?
Well, right. So Misty Step to avoid that.
Let me see how long the throne room is, if there's dimensions of it. I know we're not using the map for scale. Let me see if there's something in here that describes the exact dimensions here. No, there isn't. To be honest... yes there is. Yes, there is. Yeah, it is 60 feet.
Okay.
The north and south direction you're heading is 60 feet, and it's 40 feet wide.
Okay.
The throne and dais are in the center. Let's put a little circle for the throne and dais. Estelle, since you're dying, why don't you draw the circle?
Oh, great.
Oh,
I have nothing better to do, I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, Bob, I think I could just barely make it there.
The fire's over here?
With a Misty Step and full run.
Misty
yeah.
Step is 30, and movement is 30, yeah.
Well, my movement is 25, but if I'm in the room, you know.
I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I get all the way down.
Plus,
And,
nowadays, Nate, most dwarves have 30 feet movement, so...
yeah. And I, say, oh no, it's Roderick. We gotta get you out of here. My tensor's disc has been dragging my,
Busey?
familiar behind. He got out of the fountain, back into his little, so it's 20 feet behind me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to lift up this thing.
Go for it. Give me a
All
strength
right.
check. You have inspiration,
like our
by
only
the way.
chance to survive this.
Can I use athletics?
Yes, it's a strength check, yes.
Absolutely. Let's
Wait, you're
do
trained in
this.
athletics?
That is what I went with. We
Oh
needed
my
strength.
god! A wizard trained...
Nat 20.
Yes, muscle wizard.
Oh my god, a wizard trained in athletics. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's from all that swimming.
What is that?
Sir Roderick, no.
Your gains. So
Oh my
good.
God. Nate, just for the viewers who probably can't see your dice roll, what did you roll?
I rolled a nat 20.
Damn right. Yes. A
Here
nat
we go,
20.
move.
And you kick open the door, which reveals Vlorgenthrix. And Vlorgenthrix says,
Ho there, intruders! Die from my disintegration ray!
and then a massive green blast of energy emanates from his eye and just and poof, you just like duck out of the way. Some beard hairs get singed
Jump
off.
on top of Roderick.
Yeah. And we'll have Skirm. Obviously, you'll go next, but I'm just going to do the Ray right now for the thematic nature of it, and he's going to target Zdravno. All right. So with Vlorganthrix, I believe he actually has to hit with his Ray. I'm going to double check, but I have his stats here too.
No, he has an automatic hit, right? The thing didn't answer his riddle.
Actually, you're 100% right. Yes. Can you imagine if the imp just said the answer out loud and he was like, "All right, you're cool. Never mind, you're cool." No, it does not. It does not hit. It actually just is it's a saving throw. So, Dex saving throw. He does pass, but I actually think it's going to kill him no matter what from the damage, because it's a heck ton of damage here. I'll roll it.
I love watching all these die. Yay.
Okay, so it's going to be close.
That's a terrible.
Yeah,
roll.
the imp's dead. No, the imp is dead.
Oof,
The
nice.
imp is dead. Even with half of the damage, he did 37. Taking half of it kills him. So with a literal poof, poof has saved the day. The creature is disintegrated, and eventually you get the sense is sent back to whatever hellish landscape it came from.
Heck yes.
What about these bodyguards?
Great timing, Vlorganthrix.
Feels great to disintegrate someone. It's been far too long. Thank you.
Of course, man. I know the feeling. And I'm
Leave
just
the
gonna
rest
protect around
to me.
All right, Nate, what do you say?
Oh, sorry, and I'm just gonna kind of like protect Roderick. Like if one of those knights comes to try and hit him, I'm gonna try and eat the hit.
Sure. Just position yourself near the body, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's
We go to Skirm.
Well, that's gonna change some things. I'm gonna disengage and jump out the window.
Ah! Now, I hate to do this to you.
What?
I hate to do this to you, but
I hate that phrase.
the window does have rules that if you're gonna jump through it, you could hurt yourself.
Okay, so I disengage and open the door, and then close the door.
Fair enough. Yes, I was gonna say
We came in through the front door, right?
It's more thematic, but yeah, I disengage, I open the door, I close it while slightly waving.
You know what?
Have a nice
I
day.
prefer it that way. You jump out the window. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. You jump out the window. All right, now we go to the top of the order here. It'd be Roderick. Give me a death save.
We're such lame wizards.
No, you guys are badass.
I got a
wizards right
1.
now. Oh my god.
Like I said, we're lame wizards.
Oh my god.
Can you come back as a cleric?
Right?
Ooh,
I hope someone's gonna fix me, otherwise Roderick is no more. I gotta come up with a backup character.
There is some wizard class where you can have some healing. Maybe not a bad
The
idea.
necromancer.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm a touch away from death.
You are a touch. Yeah. Not the first time.
But
first
it might
time.
be the last time.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Lucia goes. Lucia is gonna spend her turn, and she is going to double move with her cat-like grace all the way to the edge towards Roderick. So that actually would have happened before your turn, Estelle, because you're the top of the turn. So Lucia goes last. She goes here. On her turn, you fail your death saves. The creatures would go next. They're going to spend their turn moving towards you, but they don't have the range to get to you, so they just kind of move as far as they can in your general direction. And then Vlorganthrix is going to light them up when it's his turn. Poof, you go.
I'm going to do a medicine check. I'm going to try and, stabilize my friend Roderick. Tie a tourniquet around that poison stab wound.
Sure.
Or maybe suck the poison down. I don't know. Poop's gonna cycle through what he's seen in some textbooks. And God, medicine. Be sweet.
Be
Coming
sweet.
in raw with a 4.
That's not going to do it. Now, you do have inspiration. I'm not going to remind you all the time, but just...
I was thinking this one might be kind of important, so I'm gonna
Thanks.
use it. Yeah, we're gonna use that right up. Oh God!
Oh,
It's a
I
nat
make it
1.
worse.
Nat 1.
Wow. Wow.
Just CPR breaking
Okay.
rib bones.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ones.
like every
pushing
time
the
he
poison
pushes
in
down, the
more.
blood just comes out.
Yeah.
It's like a cartoon where he's like pushing down and just squirts it right out. Not good.
It's also like
Lucia, can you do anything? Being
Lucia.
A fight?
Skirm is up right now, but then Lucia goes.
it's back to me again.
Yep.
Are you just like watching through the door to speak?
Yes, he's watching through the window.
I kind of like I gotta get up and like brush myself off, and I guess I'm gonna attack these guys and try to stop them from going near you.
Go for it.
Let's do Toll the Dead. That's. I wanted
Wait.
to do Mold Earth,
Are
and
you-
then like take the Earth out from underneath them. But
Does
see-
total dead target need to be alive?
These creatures are not necessarily not alive.
Okay. Well,
It does work as a successful target, however, they pass with a 19 on the dice.
fun.
I love being
Lorganthrix
level
is going to murder one of them. Even if they pass, he will kill them. So he's going to destroy one. Okay. And again, he cheers.
2 in one day. Joy.
Now we
Time
go
to go for the
to
hat trick, bud.
and now we go to Lucia. Lucia is going to use medicine check.
That's
She's
what-
actually a familiar. She's not a cat, so she has stats, just like an imp would.
oh no, but she can roll a 1.
Well, that won't kill you. Yet.
Could my familiar be doing something?
Actually, yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Familius can give you the help action, right?
Yeah. And your
Oh,
weasel, John, is
duh.
somewhere in there. Would you like to do the same?
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh my God. Busey would have been splashing water on the wound.
Nate, how did we forget the thing that for like 5 years I've been bugging you with our other
Dude,
character?
I don't know. I forgot.
Oh.
I have it in my head that I can't use my familiar to do anything because I have a familiar that's literally a fish out of water. But
Yeah.
I
It would, like-
forget that they can do this.
It would like help get rid of our disadvantage. We could have, yeah.
I was gonna
okay.
say, so Baba, what do
Now-
we got? Can I get
Terrible
one more?
wizard.
There may be
Terrible
some
wizard.
restrictions on this, like Busey may not have the best accuracy,
He's there for moral support, you know?
moral support. Well, you know what you
Yeah.
can do? You can give the aid action.
Oh, I'll aid Lucia.
Or is that just on attacks? Is that only attacks?
I always thought it was any.
Honestly, I should
Action.
have written.
Can you look it up real quick for
Yep,
me while I
should
roll
have
some
looked
dice?
this up more.
Okay.
I'm looking it up now.
Okay. It won't matter for Lucia. She rolled terribly.
Yikes.
But if your other familiars can, you can try it. The animal rescue.
Oh.
If that's the
Well-
case. But
Wallet's really good. Wallet knows what he's doing.
You know, I eyed the Abjuration Wizard and I'm like, wow, that'd be great to have a bunch of like shield points. I'm like, nah, that's not as much fun. I'm going for transmutation instead. Oh
I'm
no.
actually struggling to find even the wording about the help action. Sorry.
I think it's called aid.
Like, would it be in the description of the spell?
No, it would be aid would just be the. Sorry, it is called the help action in 5e. So you help a creature, it gets an advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform the task you're helping with, provided that it's the start of your next turn. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so if somebody helps you on the start of your next turn, you can give aid. So if you'd like, you can aid.
Lucia?
Sure. But I rolled with advantage just in case. So it should go
Oh,
both.
okay, and it still was bad. All right,
I just wanted to know
that's
for
what I
the
would've
future. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
done. Yeah.
I'm the medicine person here. I will be coming now that all the other dangers. But yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, move your token, and do you want to use Weasel to do it, Wallet?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna let me get there? That seems kind of far.
Yeah, no, the Weasel can though, because he was already in the room.
Okay, yeah, so perfect. That's exactly what I'll do.
Go ahead, give me a
So-
medicine check.
This is the first time I've ever done this. This feels a little strange, but I love that let's do it. 13 plus 4, 17.
I also just looked it up, and rules as written, it does not seem to be any reason why a familiar could not. It's not an
Yeah.
animal. Animals don't have the intelligence to do it, but a familiar is not an animal. It's literally, actually, and you would know this, Lucia is actually like a celestial in there. So your master would have told you this. So there's no reason why like an angel cat would not be able to heal you.
Very true.
I'm game. Sold.
And I don't know what if you chose. Did you chose Fae for the weasel?
Yes.
So it's like a fairy. Like it's not some weasel. It is literally a very sentient being.
Same with my seahorse.
Yeah. What'd you choose, Fae?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Estelle, what'd you choose? Oh, you don't have.
How dare? How dare?
Well, thank this weasel that you are alive right now. I
does the
imagine this little
weasel
guy just
save
going and
me?
giving you mouth to mouth.
No, I think it has like the little weasel hands. They're like perfect surgical things. Like it fixes the tail wound. It scoops out all the poison.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
His just face is covered with blood now.
Yeah.
And now it's sitting on its back like licking up all the blood.
So Estelle, I do have something for you though, specially for you.
Is it double exhaustion?
It's double exhaustion, but it's more than that.
Oh no.
So you went unconscious during this battle, right?
Yes.
Okay. So something happens to you when you go unconscious. Okay. From the darkness appear red flames that leap up from pits. Writhing souls hang upside down on chains in this vast cave that you're in. They agonize as the hellfire around them sears their body. From a cave ledge, you can see an imp cackling, delighted to no end by the damned people in torment. The imp turns to you, laughing and laughing. Where are you? What has happened? The little devil jumps down from the ledge, heading straight for you. Panic takes hold, and you break into a sprint. The sinister cackling grows closer and closer. You stumble into an adjacent cave room, tripping on a crack on the ground. There's Zdravno. You see him, standing before a great column of flames. Within the blaze is a silhouette of some hulking devil with 3 twisted horns. The imp lands on you. You desperately try to hold off its venomous stinger. It presses its face against yours, prickling you with tiny whiskers. It licks your face with its tongue. A rough tongue that scrapes your cheek with each wet lick. Grasping in dread, you open your eyes. You're on the ground with Wallet licking your face in an attempt to wake you.
Ah, devil weasel!
Oh, that's a big wallet right there.
Ah!
Don't call Wallet a
Ah! Guys,
Devil
guys! I'm gonna
what?
grab their shoulders. Guys!
Hey!
No, he's in hell! We failed! He's already dead! He's in hell!
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can see what we can do about that from here.
Who's
It's
in-
good to have you back.
Who's in hell?
Zdravno.
No, he's not.
I shrug. I just don't know what she's talking
I saw-
about.
I
And I
saw
pet
it.
wallet.
Saw it. He's down there. He's being tortured by a three-horned devil.
So there's actually a really legitimate reason. I don't know what voice I'm using. It's going to take too long to say what I want to say. it's actually a very legitimate reason for hallucinations when you die. There's a chemical released in your brain that can cause you to see things that aren't there.
Dude, you gotta stop hanging out with the kids in town, man.
DMT, man.
No, I saw it.
I don't. The movie, it was kind of scary. I didn't like the last scene though. Stephen King's a weird guy.
All right, well, Roderick, I'm glad you're back. Lucy, a great job. Put up my hand for a paw 5.
I'm glad none of you perished. It would be a shame if you didn't get another chance at my puzzle.
Darn right. I try to shove Roderick outside of the door. Outside of the.
It's so funny. Roderick was the one who felt confident in the puzzle answer. Okay, so we got those big doors open. I love it.
He hit the third guy. We're all set there.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what, my friends? I lived again. I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna turn to the Cyclops head.
Yeah, Vlorganthrix is once he destroyed the other warrior, that last one will just sort of like run for cover or just try to get back towards the fireplace, and then all of a sudden, Vlorganthrix's eye ray will just.
Vlorganthrix. Good buddy o' mine. Garter of potatoes. I have another guess.
I sprint away from Roderick.
Yeah, wait.
Calling Lucy and Wallet after me.
Before this happens, and while I'm getting out of the way and hiding, none of those creatures, do they leave anything? Because disintegrate would leave magical items behind.
So he actually, when he dies here on this plane, he goes back to the Nine Hells. So he would not leave anything, and I don't think he has any items. Period.
Okay.
The creatures, their spiked armor and stuff like that is pretty unusable by you. It wouldn't be the right size, and
Are
you
any
don't
of them
use
using a
weapons.
lance?
They have long swords, which I guess you could take the long swords. They're mundane.
I literally don't think I can
Okay.
pick it up.
Okay.
Say.
But I want to try my luck with the Riddle Master.
So, yeah, let's go. Sorry, I just was curious. If there was a magical key or something we were gonna leave behind, then I'd be upset. So, you told us to video game this stuff.
Yeah. Do it up.
All right, Sturm, get your medicine hand ready, bud.
All right. Tell me your riddle one more time.
Are you talking to Vlorganthrix? I thought you were talking to
Yes.
John.
Vlorganthrix. I'm on the ground still. I'm just like, I'm trying with my bravado to like feel bigger than I currently am feeling right now.
Solve now this riddle if you can. Some believe I am many a thing. Some believe I am nothing. I am a drop of rain inside the sun, as it beams bright after the day is done.
I have two answers for this. Is the answer impossibility?
Oh, that is correct. How I hoped you would give me the wrong answer.
Oh, shoot! Let's go, Estelle.
I'm just gonna do a shout out to my
Wow.
friend. Thank you, Maggie. I appreciate it.
Go, Maggie.
Maggie.
Uh,
All's fair in tabletop RPGs.
Well done.
Well done, Maggie.
Well done.
Well done,
Well.
Esper. That's hard.
Well, even though I don't get to disintegrate you, it does mean perhaps Zdravno will be in good hands. Now you may pass, but first, receive this.
Oh,
Pursing his lips, Vlorganthrix spits out a key. It lands, clanging near your feet. It's a key made of copper.
copper key.
Ooh.
Does
Hey.
anyone have prestidigitation?
No.
No, what do you want it for?
I pull out a fancy handkerchief and pick up the key with it.
Oh, like
Oh,
to
I have
clean it?
mage hand.
No, it's fine.
He doesn't have saliva, so it just literally was like dry.
Oh,
and he
okay.
just, yeah.
I do it
He's-
anyway.
Oh, I see. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you want me to clean it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of
Um,
quotes today. Lots of quotes today.
Do you have any healing potions in there, Morgan Thrix?
I have rendered all the assistance I can for the time being. Consider
Yeah,
yourselves
fair.
lucky.
No, I do. I was just figuring you can't get what you don't ask for.
I have a quick question. Did we ever pick up the sword and shield thingy that's in this room?
No, but you can take it. It's a usable sword and shield.
I'll
I
pick it
thought
up.
I did inspect it, if I remember right, but I
Yep,
don't
you
remember
did. It
being
seemed
anything besides
mundane.
mundane.
Yep, but you can still take it.
Yeah.
Estelle, Roger
Oh,
wants
Bob.
it.
While we're here, can I just try to detect magic in this room where we were, like with the fireplace and everything?
Yes, you may.
And I'm just
So-
going to pick up the
Wait,
sword and shield.
Sure. You take the
we
sword and
also,
shield,
like-
the key.
for 1 second, I'd just like to say, nice job, everyone.
Yeah, that was tense.
That was fun.
Oh.
Man, skin of our teeth. Yeah.
Thank goodness for the weasel.
Yeah.
That
Never
was-
thought
like,
you
I
say
don't
those
know.
sentences. I'm so glad we're hanging out with a weasel.
too many good ones here.
Hey, Wallet has always been there when, the buck stops at Wallet. That's the one I want to go with.
Excellent.
I work.
You never want him to change, right?
No.
No. Never want change. All right. So here's what you can do in the room with the throne room. The room with the throne. The room with the throne. You want to use detect magic, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So the doors themselves, the ones that were barred, actually do emanate abjuration. Sorry, transmutation. Excuse me. I'm going to just
Okay.
confirm that, but I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, I tell Roderick, right? Your transmutation.
It was abjuration. I apologize. It was abjuration.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, like transmutation, it changed?
Wait, what schools were you guys? I forgot.
That was transmutation.
Yeah. Okay.
Illusion.
All right. That's right. Okay.
And what are you, Nate, again?
Conjuration?
Conjuration.
Conjuration. Okay, so we don't have abjuration, but you can still make an Arcana check on it. See if you would recognize the effects of a spell or something like that.
16.
It's not a spell that you're familiar with, but you'd guess that the properties are to make the door harder to break down.
Cool.
Now, in terms of other things that are magical here, I don't think there are. Yeah, like I said, the doors to the Great Hall, they have some sort of spell on them
Sure.
to make them stronger.
Okay.
And
There's no spell emanating from the window.
No, the broken, shattered glass window.
Yeah, what a Zdravno just did. He's barring every other window or every other place, but just completely ignoring that. What an oversight.
Well, I think he probably assumes that his castle is pretty impenetrable, and that's in the courtyard. So that would probably be the reasoning. But yeah, I mean, almost every other
Alright.
window here has been fortified.
All right. We got to do something about our. I feel like we got to do something about our health situation.
What are you talking about? I can keep going.
I love your determination, but
Look, Zdravno, he's in hell. We gotta get him out.
all right. But we won't get him out if we're dead. Good point. Good point.
I
wanna-
feel pretty
is what-
safe.
I was gonna say, are you asking for a rest, Nate?
I was more just bringing that to the group that if there's any way we could try to heal up Roderick somehow. I don't know.
Potatoes.
Yeah. What
A
do
rest-
potatoes do for us, Bob?
Not a lot, but a rest would. But a rest would help you. I mean, you could, I don't know how Roderick feels about rests, but rests would heal you, in some capacity.
I mean,
Or-
we need
or on
we
the
need a
turn
long
right.
rest.
I
but we
think,
don't.
Roderick, you just
Yeah.
you just stick to the back for now. Let
Yeah.
Skirm and I try and eat anything.
Yeah.
Could-
Yeah, let us eat it.
Could Rod sit on the tensor's disc?
Yeah, you can hang
Yeah,
out
I'll
with
sit on
you.
that.
You could just lie there for a while.
Yeah.
So the second exhaustion level is, I think, the attacks, right? Or is that the third
Speed.
one?
Speed.
Speed. Gotcha. So it's
Okay.
speed, and then what?
I think that it's
Attacks.
attacks and saving throws.
Then hit point maximum is half. That could be very deadly because then, when
Yeah.
people do big damage on you, it could get to your half.
And long
maximum.
rest, it only get rid of one level of exhaustion.
Long rest, get rid of one exactly.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can take a long rest. That would bring you from 2 to 1.
But how long is a long rest?
8 hours.
8 hours.
I don't need one yet. I feel like
Yeah.
that should be our last.
I've only used one spell, and I don't think the rest of us have used any spells.
I've used one.
Okay.
Right now
was
it's 5:40 in the afternoon. Sorry, 4:40 in the afternoon.
All right.
So it's night is coming. You can sense that the day is getting short, but you've only been here for 5 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, I want to blast through a couple other rooms before we think about that. I didn't even consider it, but yeah.
I was just considering if we had. None of us have a potion or anything, right? That's just
We have no health.
nothing. Cool.
Nothing.
All right. Yeah. Let's just keep going. All right. Stick to the back, Rod. We got this.
I'm on the disc.
Cool.
Okay, where do you want to head to next? We have our professional pro mapping skills here. You can see this is a corridor to the east in the throne room. You have not checked that out. There is a few exits from the courtyard, including a completely metal door to the east and a latticed gate to the north. Then there's also the well room, which is actually, it leads to an outdoor area, like an open air area.
Oh, okay.
And there's stairs also in this room heading somewhere else. So those are
In
the
the well room?
areas. Yeah, in the well room. I don't think we drew it, but when I show you the picture, you'll see it.
Okay. We also got the copper key.
Yeah, but
That's
none
true.
of the doors we went past are copper. At
Well-
least in the start there, because we got a magic door with a star on it, and the other one is the iron door.
I was just assuming it would open that door.
The iron door?
Yeah, it's
But it's a copper key. Video game logic.
I mean, yes, I see what
Maybe,
you're saying.
Yeah. I figured we could go around and be like, check, no, okay. But
We could try.
we could. I'm down to explore still.
Is this really like Elder Scrolls logic? Like it's copper key breaks in iron door. They're like, oh, we need to go get another one.
Yeah. Morgan Thrix, what's your next?
Do you want to ask the chat where you should go next?
Yeah.
So that's
Sure.
fun. Yes, let's do that.
Chat, we have a
Good.
couple
When
of
you're
ideas
indecisive,
here.
Let's ask the chat.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it so much.
Chat, where to
I
next?
bet you that room with the well has something at the bottom of it, though.
We could do a whatchamacallit, a poll. That's the thing we can do on YouTube, right?
Yes,
I was
we
gonna say
can definitely poll
the
it.
first
Let's
one
go.
with 2 comments, or the first one.
Run it up to poll.
So we want to
Um,
do you want to do the entryway to test the keys, the
Entryway, well,
the well,
And,
And-
corridor. I like
and the
this
corridor.
corridor.
and the new
Attached
corridor?
to the throne room, no door.
Okay, so we got new corridor, entryway, and well. Vote it right now. It's up. We'll give you about 2 minutes, and while we're doing that, I'll do a couple of things promotional. I forgot to do these at the beginning. Tomorrow is a brand new chapter of Vecna Eve of Ruin. New cast, new characters. If you haven't been watching Vecna and you've watched even just one campaign here on the channel, I think it's actually pretty cool. If you have any familiarity with any of our other games players, it's cool to see these characters coming together from different campaigns, and each chapter has been so awesome so far. We've had two, and in both of them ended pretty epic ways. And eventually, this whole thing's going to come together. And who knows who's going to be on the stream tomorrow? It's going to be wild. So join us for that. Also, like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so. Did you know that we have a Patreon as well? There is
Really?
a Patreon. Yeah.
What do we get with the Patreon?
Yeah, what?
Wow.
Tell us.
A lot of things. Like, you get access to maps that we make. Maybe I'll throw this map up there if we if we want to. But any map that I make, I put it in the map vault. You get access to that at the standard tabletop, the beholder tier. And then we've got a couple of other ones where you chat with me, things like that, help me with NPCs, items for games. In fact, Nate and John, both in Keeping the Borderlands, a couple of patrons had some ideas for items and characters in there. We've talked about that before. Stuff like that. Anyway, promotion's over. Now, what are the results of the poll? Well. What do we have here? The well.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. We remember if we go through the courtyard, right? We avoid the shadows.
Yes, correct. The shadows, I put the
Alright.
token right here so you can see it. Yeah. Okay,
All
let's do
right.
it. Move your
I
tokens
can't outrun a
to the well.
shadow.
We'll
Move your
head
tokens
there.
here.
What are those things that like princes and people would be like carried on throughout cities?
Oh yeah.
Don't know what
like,
that's called. I feel like it's Roan.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I'll look it up.
This is the most important thing we need to figure out right now.
I'm like
It's,
I'm just trailing behind on the
Penalaquin?
Yes, that's
Oh.
what it's called. It's
Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't think so. Palanquin? Palanaquin?
Palanquin.
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 Palanquin?
Palanquin.
Yes. Oh,
yeah,
like a
palanquin.
litter.
There we go. Palanquin. Yeah. Yeah.
A litter is a class of wheelless vehicles, a type of human-powered transport. Okay, I'm at the
Ah,
well.
all right. We're at the well. You learned a lot
With your
here.
litter.
Yeah.
You're gonna toss me down there now?
D&D DM Mom. John should know he's read all the literature.
I don't read Farsi, so I got lost on all the Persian literature.
That might be the quote of the night. Quote of the night. Love it.
Oh, it's too perfect. I deserve it.
Yeah. That's great. Okay, so at the well. Let me show you what the well actually looks like, because this might make things a little more clear here. So, like I said, in the well area, you can see there's a door just beyond it. That's the one I was referring to. So if you want to map that, you can while I read the description. The well room is quiet, except for a slight creaking whenever the bucket sways on its rope. The well is being taken over from the inside by some creeping ivy that you've seen various places over the castle. You can even see it in the picture. Although I was wrong, this is not an outdoor area. Although it does look outdoor a bit, it's not. It's not outdoor. Maybe it is.
What,
Why
what's the
can't I
roof
tell?
made of?
Did you say there were stairs in this room?
Yep, straight ahead. You can see there's a doorway, an archway.
Oh,
you see it or
that's
no?
what. Okay, those are stairs going down.
Stairs going down. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I guess it
What's
must be
down the
outdoor.
well?
It doesn't classify either way, and maybe I'm missing something, but
I'd love to check out the well.
no, I think it's not open air based on something else I see here. Yeah. Okay.
All right, are we in the room?
Yeah, you're in the
Yeah.
well room. Yeah.
Cool.
The disc follows me in.
Is there anything in the bucket?
Yeah, you want to investigate the bucket?
I want to
I feel
investigate
like-
the well.
I
yeah.
feel like I shouldn't, but I will.
No, I pull Roger back. Hold on there, buddy.
You're
Dude,
pulling on.
right
Ah.
there.
What?
I'll step up with Busey and investigate the well.
Okay.
Can I hold Lucia?
Yeah, you can hold Lucia. Yeah. Yeah, Lucia's happy to be around you. Okay, so the well itself. Give me an investigation check.
Alrighty.
Not me. I'm only good at medicine.
A 24.
Something's off here, Nate. This is a enclosed room. There's no drafts of air here, yet the bucket sways from time to time. In fact, you can hear the creaking of it. Right there.
Yeah. Can I see what's in the bucket somehow?
Yeah, you want to see what's in it?
Yeah, I'll take Mage Hand and like tip it.
How far or close are you to the well? 10 feet to use the mage hand?
15 feet.
Is it 15 the mage hand?
10, I think.
Is it really only 10?
I thought it was 10.
No, because you
That's
cast.
30 feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you cast it. Excuse me.
So you're 15.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sure. You grab the well or the bucket in the well to turn it over towards you, but it's at this point where the bucket begins to change shape. It is no longer just a simple bucket. It is a mimic bucket.
Can I try to cut the rope before it does anything so it falls into the well?
With what? The mage hand? You wouldn't be able to, really. You mean like
spell?
before it reacts and stuff like that? Well, we'll go into
Yeah,
combat, and
we're
if you
just
get
gonna roll.
initiative on it, you can.
There we go. That makes
So
sense.
let me just reveal the bucket, because it's pretty freaking awesome. Here you go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'll enlarge it.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you go.
Nice.
It's a mimic
Well-
bucket.
Well drawn. It is
Of course.
exactly a mimic bucket.
A mucket.
Sometimes you gotta say bucket. And just go with it. Let's fight. Initiatives.
Ooh.
Initiative. Oh, gosh, golly gee. Let's go. Oh my goodness.
Rod, hang back!
That's perfect. You're still on the disc.
Yeah.
If
Wait,
I'm not
what?
mistaken,
Yay.
Rod, if I'm not mistaken, you have disadvantage on this.
On initiative, I have a 1.
You have a 2, I see. Oh, it was a nat 1. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not looking so closely here, but yeah. But you still have disadvantage. Just letting you know.
Yes.
I don't for only one level of exhaustion, right?
You do, because it's disadvantage on ability checks.
I thought it was okay. You're right. Not attacks though.
Correct.
That's what I have.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. What did we get,
Oh,
Nate?
nice.
What'd you get?
17 for me.
17 for Poof.
13.
13
Disadvantage.
for Skirm. Is it Skirm or Squirm?
Many people say it both ways. What did my mother call me, or what?
Let's
what
do
do
another
peop-
poll.
What do people call me? I feel like I'm definitely called Squirmy, so I just kind of go with Squirm,
Oh, so you were Skirm, but people called you Squirm because it's a nickname that sticks.
and it's stuck. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. Couldn't squirm out of that one.
Nope.
What do you like to be called? Poof says, what do you like to be called, bud?
Well,
As he's getting attacked by a mimic.
Yeah.
Squirm actually stands for special kind of incredibly real mage. So
There you go.
you could just call me that.
Let's
Special
go.
kind
Alright.
of incredibly real mage. I got that down.
Poof,
Alrighty.
you end up being the fastest draw here. Go ahead, Poof.
I want to cut the rope holding the bucket up, if that's like what's happening.
Sure.
Try and
it
have
is.
it
Yeah.
fall into the well.
Sure. It's your turn right now. So, would you like to cut it with a spell or some sort of attack?
Yeah. Oh boy. Could I create a bonfire right there that burns the rope?
You could. Yeah. You could burn the rope. Now, I don't know how long it takes. You'd have to roll the damage and see if it would destroy the rope in one turn, but it may or
Yeah.
may not. Yeah.
I truly don't know if I have anything else I could try to destroy it with.
Oh,
Oh, I have a
some.
shovel. Maybe that's.
Like a spade.
Yes, like a spade.
Okay. It says I've got the rope here.
All right, let's just do the bonfire.
Okay.
I think that's more successful, or more likely to be. So I cast it.
Yep,
Yeah,
roll
kinda
your
right on
damage.
the edge to try and light up that rope.
Roll your damage.
All right. Ooh, not gonna be good. 2 fire damage.
That is how much hit points a rope has.
Oh,
Hey.
fantastic!
Yep. So it's got 2 hit points. So you cut the rope, and the bucket falls, but you do not hear a splash, or a clash, or a crash,
bang.
or a bang.
Do we hear something climbing back up the well?
You hear the rustling of the ivy, but that's about it.
Burn the ivy.
Skirm is up
Bonfire
after
does
you,
catch
but-
flammable things on fire. In case
So
there's anything
just yeah,
could
no,
catch.
but I assume you did it like in the center of the well, like on the rope itself.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
big is a bonfire? 5 feet.
Yep.
Okay, so it's just kind of like at the surface of the well, right?
Cool.
Okay, fine by me. Yep.
All right.
All right, John, Skirm's up.
Yeah. I want to try to use mold earth to close up the well.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah.
Sorry. Could I also have Busey aid Roderick on whatever Roderick's doing?
So I think if you're going to use the help action or the aid another, you'd have to like go to the creature. You'd have to like distract it in some way, if you were going to do it that way in combat.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So we're not just going to give advantage on checks.
Oh, it could give advantage on a check. Yes, you're right. True.
Okay.
Like if, but
Busey's
what do
there
you?
to help out Roderick for that.
Gotcha. Okay, you're here to
So
help
like,
out.
so like with what I'm doing right now, I definitely want Weasel to help me.
Sure.
Mold
Yeah. Go ahead.
earth to like, I just want to try to collapse it.
Well, mold earth is not a check; it's a spell, so you don't need
Exactly.
help on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay. So right now you want to use mold earth to cover up the well, make it solid.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And how much feet of stone can you do?
5.
And is it stone or like dirt?
It says if the dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you can cause it to be difficult terrain. If you target loose dirt, so I'm not like gonna just it's not gonna like seal over and be perfect. I'm trying to like, I mean I should just put it up there, but I feel
Sure.
like I should be able to like start to loosen up or collapse, some of the mortar in between the stones, and then go from there. Why can't I paste this? There it is.
I have it here. So, yeah,
Because you see all the different things I can do. Like, I definitely can't just seal it up. I could essentially dig a 5-foot hole. Like, this is not loose stone, right? It's like kind of hard pack, so it's not loose dirt. So I'm trying to like mess with the mortar in between the bricks, so then maybe someone else could push them over or something.
Yeah. So basically, like it says, you choose stone or dirt that you can see within the area. It's 5-foot cube within the area that you can reach. If you target loose earth, you can excavate and move it around, all that good stuff. It's not causing damage, doesn't move fast, but it can be moved around. You cause shapes, colors to both appear on the dirt or the stone. So you could like write on it, patterns on it, and that'll last for an hour. And if the dirt or stone is on the ground, you cause it to become difficult terrain. Alternatively, you can cause the ground to become normal terrain that is already difficult terrain. I think that's the effect you can do here because it's not loose earth and you're not changing the shape or color because it's staying in the same. Oh, I see. Actually, changing the
just trying-
shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could take like the top layer of the well, right, and you could basically like make it like a Tetris L, right? Cover it up.
I would love that. I didn't even think I could do that much. Yeah.
Well,
I
it
was
says
just
you
trying
can you can cause shapes. Oh no, it's cause shapes to
Loose.
appear in it. No, I apologize. Not shape it. Cause
So-
shapes to appear in it. Okay, so no,
I'm really
so you
just
want
trying to loosen the mortar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if
see
I
what
could
you mean.
remove all of the mortar, that because that's 5 feet worth of
Yeah.
grit.
So I think the third one is the applicable one, the third bullet. If the dirt or stone you target on the ground causes difficult terrain. So it's starting to collapse within itself. There's holes. It's not perfect, but it might be difficult terrain for something to get up there.
Perfect.
slow it down quite a bit. Okay, perfect. And then we go to Rod.
So the well is closed.
Somewhat. It's like collapsed in itself. So
All right.
You should go push it over. Push it over.
I'm
Take
just
it.
going. Well, I guess if we're just going to try to kill everything in there, I'm gonna cast acid splash to have it sort of just splash down the well on top of whatever's down there.
that I believe you need a target to see though, and you don't see the creature because it fell into the well.
Oh, choose a creature you can see within
Yeah.
range. Oh man.
Yeah, that you can't do unless you see the creature. And right now,
Do you
the
wanna-
creature fell into the well.
Do you want to peek your head over the edge, see what you could see? I don't recommend it.
Yeah, do
I'll
that.
do it. I'm here to
What?
live dangerously, and I'm succeeding.
I am. You're so hard to keep alive.
Alright, do I see anything down there?
Yeah, down at the bottom of the well, you can see a small little like lockbox at the bottom.
That's a trap, and I cast acid splash at the block box.
Fair enough. Down in the well, it's
the
about
bucket
20.
fell. Do I not see the bucket?
The bucket is gone. No, but
Okay,
it's
that's
a
definitely a
25
mimic at the
foot feet, 25 foot deep well. And right at the like kind of like it looks like it's like caught in the ivy. It's like this lockbox about 25 feet down. Those creepers of ivy.
Wait, how deep is the well itself, though?
It looks about 25 feet. So right at the bottom, you can see this thing.
Okay, okay. So it's not like caught in the middle. It's okay.
No, it's caught in the ivy. However, you actually don't see like the bottom. I mean, it doesn't look like there's water in it. It doesn't look like it's dry. Like there's just blackness at the bottom. So right below the ivy where this lockbox is clinging, you just see like blackness, completely empty.
You know, instead of acid splash, I'm gonna cast dancing lights and send it down there, and it has a range of 120 feet.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
So you're not
create, like,
attacking. Not attacking.
No,
Okay.
no.
Do dancing lights do anything like damage-wise? No, right? It's just illuminates.
No.
invisible
It's just
things?
light. I create
Oh, it's just light.
4 torch-sized lights within range, making
Gotcha.
them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs.
Gotcha. Now that you send a light source down, because you don't have dark vision, right?
No.
Yeah. You send a light down, and you can see now the reflection. There is like a dark, murky water down there at the bottom. You couldn't see from the naked eye, but now that you send it down there, you see water.
Okay. Do I see the bucket floating in the water?
No bucket. Just that little lockbox that's caught in the ivy.
I like the idea of just like beaten, bloodied Roderick, and he just puts his whole head in the hole. Hey guys!
Well, again, you're only seeing this through like broken pieces of stone because of the mold earth.
Okay, guys, there's a lockbox down there, and some water.
You mean the bucket became a lockbox? Yeah, I'm sure that's correct. Let's move on.
It might have, but what if there's a key? in
Another
it?
key? It does seem like the keys are tough.
Curiosity killed the cat, right, Lucia?
I wasn't feeling very curious, but I keep nearly dying, so I don't
How
think that counts.
how heavy is it? Maybe we can use Mage Hand to pick it up. Is it 10 pounds?
It's
We could try.
I just look at Skirm like asking me that question, like, how the hell would I know?
It's not a matter of how heavy it is; it's where it grasps it.
Does this lockbox have husks?
I'm gonna hobble back to the tensor's disc and just lie down again.
That's the right move.
So I think we're out of combat at this point.
Yeah.
Bob, I'm gonna try to mage hand and see if I can lift it.
Yeah, and I keep
Sure.
the lights on down there.
Can I give him the
cannot.
help action for the Mage Hand?
No, we're out of combat at this point. Nate, you go down, you go to the well, you can see down through the cracks of the broken rubble at the top, and you extend a mage hand down, and it grabs at the box, and again, it's stubborn, it won't move. And then you realize this lockbox is the mimic, and it, again,
Yeah.
grows teeth, tries to bite at the invisible force that's...
I dispel the
Drawing
mage
from
hand and cast create bonfire on the block box down there.
Okay. So we'll just
And
say
wanna
that at this
burn up
point...
the ivy in the lockbox.
Yeah, the creature will start its turn in the fire. You'll do the damage. It's going to slowly keep coming up, though. It's going to slowly climb as it moves up. It goes slow, so...
Okay, we just pelt it with cantrips as it comes
Yes.
up.
Yeah, let's do the damage, though. It's going to have a couple of turns to get up, though. So give me
Alright.
your... let's see. Give me your damage for the bonfire, and Estelle, if you want to use Acid Splash, do it.
Sure.
Sure.
7 fire damage.
Okay, 7 fire.
And would the ivy catch on fire?
Probably, yeah.
That's 6 damage on the acid.
Nice.
6
Big
acid
cantrip.
damage. Is that a hit roll or a
It
check?
has to make a dex save.
It's a dex save, so I'll roll the dex saves. I'll do
How
one
how
for bonfire.
agile is a box?
Eh,
Apparently, really damn agile.
Wow.
how wide?
Oh, it is.
How
A
about
20
this? How
and a
wi-
Oh
19.
my god, look at that box
Crazy.
go.
This is not Roderick's day.
Well, it's very agile, but how wise is it? Can it please make a wisdom saving throw? Or Toll the Dead?
This is crazy. What's your DC?
12.
Passes.
Uh,
Doesn't take
so
any
do we all
damage.
get 2, 3, 4? How many cantrips do we get?
You did 3
Yeah.
cantrips in the first turn as it climbs up very slowly, just 15 feet. So it's
Alright.
going to have another 15 feet before it can get to you, and you get the sense that's all it could move in one round. So you
I'm-
might
I'm
have 2
going to
more
cast-
full...
Is
ra-
it climbing the ivy?
Oh, it's climbing the ivy, yeah.
But the
Kill
ivy,
the ivy.
is the
Burn
ivy
the
on fire?
Yeah, true. The ivy, yeah, it actually can stick or adhere to any surface, so it'll just be the
Okay.
well once the ivy is done, yeah. It's like fluttering at the bottom, trying to splash into the water, get up higher and higher, but yeah, it's going to take 2 full rounds for it to get back up still.
All right, let's see if we can hit it this time.
I'm gonna hit it with infestation this time, Bob. A different cantrip.
Okay, what does that do?
I can force it to move in a direction if it fails. So I need a Constitution saving throw.
It fails.
It takes 5 poison damage, and it's going to move 4, which is west. Dang, it's gonna just move to the side.
Yeah, it just hops from one side of the well to the other.
Yep.
This little lockbox. Okay, that's your turn. We'll just keep going, go around the order here.
This thing is
Nice.
still going. Man, I feel like we're rolling good cantrip damage. Too.
Yeah, but it's
I know,
been
but-
saving. So
Oh, I just did 5 poison.
yeah, the 5 poison went through.
All right.
John, what do you want to do?
Toll the Dead, wisdom saving throw, please.
Fails.
Yay!
There it
Damage.
is.
It's injured already. So
Can I get that dex save again?
sure.
Or else it takes 5.
Nat 20 on yours.
Oh,
9 for
9.
Toll the Dead. Sweet. And that's necrotic, correct?
Correct.
Okay. End of the second round, so it's climbing. It's almost to the top now. And then we're gonna go to it'll be able to get over the edge of the well. Well, actually, you've trapped it, haven't you? With the I guess it's difficult terrain. Yeah, it's gonna take a full another turn because of the difficult terrain to get out.
great.
So go ahead, give me your attacks again. I'll roll saving throws for
I'm just
the first one.
gonna do bonfire this time.
Should we just
Okay.
drop the try to kick over the well rocks to have them fall and do some bludgeoning damage? Maybe knock
I'm
it back
just gonna
down.
hit it
Try.
with bonfire.
Bonfire, it's got to pass, so it's not gonna do damage.
I'm gonna try to cast Gust on it, and I'm gonna need it to make a strength saving throw. Or be
It
pushed 5
fails.
feet back down.
It fails, so it's gonna go back down. We'll say that's gonna cause it to just have to make one more movement to get out.
11 necrotic damage.
11 necrotic damage for Toll the Dead, and he rolls a pass there, 15.
Damn.
Yeah. So again, Estelle, this thing is gonna now on its turn. I'll also allow you all to move away from the well because you would attack and
Thank
then
you.
move away. You can all move away from the well, but this thing crashes through. It's back into its bucket form because that's way cooler, and it bam smashes through the well, and it looks like it's starting to skitter off down this little corridor here towards the steps in its
Oh, like
double
hell.
movement.
That thing's just gonna bother us the entire time.
You guys think there's a reason we're not killing this thing? I feel like this many shots, Bob's trying to tell us something.
I'm gonna throw another acid splash at this thing as it scurries away.
Are we
Okay, you
supposed
can all
to use
take
the
one.
bucket?
You can take another one. Acid hits. However, you realize mimics are immune to acid.
No, I took acid because it's hardly ever resisted.
Yep.
No, this is one of those cases. Yeah, the mimic is just going to spend its turns shuffling. It goes slow, but it's going to double move and shuffle to the steps. Essentially, it's at the steps at this point.
All right. 3 fire damage.
From a bonfire.
If it fails, yeah.
Fails.
All right, 8 toll the dead damage if it fails.
And 8 toll the dead. Nat 20.
God.
I'm gonna cast message at it and just string a bunch of curses at it.
I'm running after it.
Yeah,
How
it's-
many-
It's just this pulling them behind me.
Wow.
I feel like I'm just walking slowly. It's like a bucket. I imagine it's just like twirly.
It's like the game Mr. Bucket. It's like buckets of fun. He's just moving around your living room. You got to try to like throw the balls in. That's what this is like. It's that little bucket just moving around, just chilling.
I can
Now-
never do anything.
I'm going to give you a little bit of insight here. So the bucket moves 15 feet around. You can gauge this as it's moved now. So you obviously can outrun it. If you would like to stay a certain distance from it, you can. You tell me how far away and what you'd like to do. Some of your ranges on your attacks are only 30 feet. So if you say 30, he could reach you in a double move, but not in a single move. So basically, if you want to be like, I want to follow this thing at 30 feet and pepper it with stuff, we'll just do that. But it's going to keep moving next room. So you tell me what you want to do.
It's trying to get actively away from us.
Yes, it doesn't want to be near you. You're trying to kill it, and you've done
Okay,
a good
I'm
amount
gonna keep.
of damage.
Well, wait, hold on.
What
Direction discussed.
Do you
How can
guys
we do?
think maybe it might be able to open something that we couldn't otherwise open, and so we should let it open it, then kill it?
Wait, wait. How much does this mimic weigh?
Hard to tell, but the
I couldn't pick it up
Like
at 10
5.
pounds.
couldn't pick it up with Mage Hand. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Poof. I think that's a pretty good idea. But what if it opens something that we then have to deal with?
Oh, absolutely. No, it's a big risk. You're right.
I can make it difficult terrain so it walks slowly and we can like just observe it.
Yeah, I'm also just down to kill it.
Well, it's going to take its move. So, Poof, what do you do?
I'm getting annoyed about it dodging my bonfires, so I'm gonna pull out a dart and throw a dart at it.
Okay, but it went to the next room. So, do you want to go follow it?
Oh yeah, I would follow it up to 20 feet away.
Okay, great. Here's the next room. Make sure I'm not missing it. Yeah, here it is. All right.
Oh.
It's not the courtyard. Sorry.
I was like, another one?
We're back.
We went up some stairs.
Oh,
So-
I hate this.
Imagine the mimic just entered from the eastern door on this picture. And it's like hobbling, just got down the stairs. And you enter this room. It's a wine cellar. You enter a rather pleasant room. It's a wine cellar. There's a table with candles that seem to be imbued with the same simple light effects as the various ever-burning sconces throughout the castle. There are some wine barrels, a rather large number of glass bottles of wine, the sort of drink only noble folk can afford. Zdravno must have spent a good bit of money amassing this wine collection. Nothing immediately stands out about this room, though it makes you wish that your circumstances were different. If only Zdravno were here, enjoying a long-winded conversation about the arcane mysteries over cups of fine wine. And then you realize, there's a bucket running from me. Do your attack?
Yeah. I throw a dart at it.
Okay, what's your attack?
I roll a 23 to hit.
You hit it.
Muscle wizard.
You hit it. Roll your damage.
This is great.
I do 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing it is.
Hey, hold on. That's my dart. Don't
I'm
run away with
so
it.
upset about the acid splash.
Yeah. Skirm, it'd be your turn.
Well, are we trying to kill it or just stop it? What are we trying to do?
I'm trying to kill it.
Okay, then I'll keep tolling
This is
the
like
dead.
chasing like a really annoying bug through your house.
Yeah. Is this
Basically.
thing bloodied yet, Bob?
John, he's gonna. Actually, you know what? I rolled before. I'm gonna be honest here. I rolled before because I thought Nate was doing a saving throw thing. I rolled a 2, so I really should. That would have been his roll. So John, do your damage.
6.
6 toll the dead. The creature is bloodied.
What?
Yeah, bloodied. Right now.
Alright. I don't know if this is a normal mimic, guys. I wonder if it was like something good changed into a mimic. Because it's so strong.
Mimics are tough.
And it hasn't really attacked us once. I'm realizing now.
Yeah, we
And
should
it's
probably
just run.
just let it run, I guess.
It's going to turn into something and then bite us.
I definitely want to follow it, but now I'm really suspicious.
Estelle, it's your turn.
I can't. I have nothing to attack it with. I want to check out the dang bottles.
Can you make it? Can you slow it down?
I can cast Gust, which will push it away.
Can you push
So-
it like into a wall?
You should have pushed it into the well. I forgot about that.
If
I mean,
Nate, if you want to keep an eye on it while it moves, we can do some investigation in this room while you just follow it.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, but I'm pulling Roderick with me, unless Roderick hops off.
Okay. So the way that this room is situated, I think you might have drawn some of it wrong, Estelle.
Oh, again?
Well,
Okay.
if you look at the picture is actually to the. So you're looking at it to the north. So you came out of the room. You came out of the room to the right,
Okay.
and to the left is another door. So yeah, so to the west would be a door. To the east would be a door. The rack and the table would be kind of more northern on the map.
Okay. I do not know how to erase.
I can erase for you. There you go. Better?
Okay,
There
so we're looking at it.
Yeah, so
From
like
the
there's
south to
a
north.
door right here where Nate's character is. Yeah.
Okay. So one of these is the doors that our archway we came into. Through.
Correct. That's where the stairs are.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll read you the description in the next room, Nate, because you're going to be watching this thing, and then Estelle will come into this room again and do the investigation. So after you go west, Nate, you follow it down a long, winding staircase that kind of turns north. And inside, you see a large cave, and Bucephalus perks his little. Do they have ears? Seahorses?
He twitches his nose when he gets excited.
Yeah, he
And
twitches
he
his
like
nose.
flicks his tail up really like excitedly, and it creates little bubbles.
Yes, that's what he does. He gets all giddy because he sees a waterfall and a lake. I'll tell you the specifics of this room, but it's as it seems. A tunnel slopes down, gently downward, and as you go, it gets dimmer and dimmer. The sound of falling water reverberates from somewhere down below. The passage bends to the right and then opens into a cave with a high ceiling. You can see it's got like a dome that apexes at more than 60 feet up in the air, and a waterfall sprouts from a wide crevice near the ceiling and spills down into this natural cave. It's a pool about 80 feet across, so it's huge.
Yeah.
The cavernous room is roughly circular, though it does not have the same manner of ambient lighting glittering from the ceiling. It does have some manner of ambient lighting glittering from the ceiling. The illumination here, though, is faint. And it also is probably closer to be like up here. Not that it matters, but it would be like it was a big turn northward. So don't change the map. That's not important, but just know that it's not super close to here. You'd have to follow it a little ways.
Yeah, it's just
Totally
this is gonna be
fine.
off the map.
Totally fine. I love the art you've done.
Thank you. I'm trying my best with my mouse.
Now in the wine cellar, though, a couple things to look at here. What did you want to investigate exactly? The wine rack or the table? What was it exactly? And that would be Estelle, right? You wanted to
Oh
investigate
yes,
something?
I did.
Yeah.
I want to check out the wine because I'm a nobleman and I should know these things.
Sure.
You know all the wine.
All right.
I know all the wine. All right, so
studied
the
all
wine
wine.
cellar, you want to check the rack first, we'll say.
Yeah.
So obviously it looks like the wine collection is vast, but you do see some bottles are missing, like there's empty places on the holder. Give me a perception check or investigation.
I'll do investigation. That's a 6.
A 6. Oddly enough, the DC was 5, so
Yeah.
not lying. So, fallen back behind the wine rack, you see a small wooden box, the right size to hold just a singular bottle of wine.
Oh.
It would be easy to retrieve if you had mage hand or something like that. A little difficult to reach on your own, but it's because it's behind a huge rack of like 60 bottles of wine.
Does it look like it weighs more than 5 pounds?
10 is the weight for mage hand, so you feel like it would, if it's a bottle of wine, it would be appropriate.
I could just do something really dangerous.
Like,
Wouldn't be
I
the
could
first
try
time
to use gust to create a small blast of air capable of moving one object.
the rack. The rack.
I could push it about 10 feet away from me, which
Oh
isn't
dear
gonna help.
lord. You could.
I picked like the worst cantrip. My goodness.
We'll
Hey.
just be patient. We can deal with that in a minute.
I know not of this patience you speak of.
But would you really break all of Zdravno's expensive wine?
I couldn't do that to the wine. Like when you guys eventually come back into the room, you see me like,
Sure. Well, John, what do you want to do here?
What?
John, what does Skirm do in this room, the wine cellar?
I mean, I was going after the bucket guy still.
Oh, you were in the bucket too. Okay, so that's fine. So Estelle, you're by yourself here. Perfect. We're splitting the party, and
Oh,
then
great.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
I'm the only one doing damage on this thing. We got a bonfire. I was like, I gotta attack this thing.
Okay, so John, you follow the bucket down to the underground cave. What do you do when you get there? Do you want to attack it again?
Yeah, let's toll the dead again.
Told the dead.
Oh.
All right. Nate, do you want to do an attack as well, or are
I
you
was
good?
gonna say on our way down, I stop attacking for a second. I start saying, "Hold on, are you evil? If you're not evil, I mean, you gotta understand. You look super evil, and everything we've run into in this place is super evil, and we're just trying to stay alive and help Zdravno. If you want to help Zdravno, could you stop hopping right now, or maybe hop once for help Zdravno, hop twice for not."
Sure. So you try to reason with this thing. Give me a persuasion check, John. You hit it with the necrotic for 11. That was pretty
Yeah.
powerful.
That was a big guy.
Yeah, just you suck the life out of this bucket. I mean, you can see it's like now wooden and like chipped away, splintered. It has the visage of like a rickety old bucket now.
It's ready to kick the bucket.
It's right. Yes, that was a good one. That was a good
Bob,
one.
I really feel like maybe it'd be like maybe insight. Like I'm trying to just read the bucket.
Well, you're trying to persuade it to stop, right? To not run away.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I'm really just trying to figure out, what this bucket's deal is.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the bucket seems to comprehend what you've said, and we'll jump the appropriate amount of times for helping Zdravno.
Okay. Hold on, Skirp. I
You
don't
can
know what this bucket's
You can
deal
give me an
is,
insight check now, though.
but- Sorry.
You can give me an insight check.
Oh, okay. It's 6.
I mean, it stopped, completely complied with all your demands.
Great. I got a really good read on this bucket there, Skirp. I feel like I know the ins and outs. I don't know if it's evil. I think we just may have beat up on like a transformed, I don't know, bucket dude or something. I don't know. Maybe the imp transformed him or something. I don't know.
Oh no, we're sorry. Come here, let's fill your bucket. with wine.
I'll shape water into the bucket, or we could fill it with expensive wine. I'm down.
If you
Sure,
fill a sentient bucket with like liquid, are you waterboarding it?
I think you're right.
Well, its mouth is on the outside, but I like it. No, yeah, I'm not gonna. I just want to. I don't know.
I'm not gonna get close. I tell you that much.
Yeah, that's fair.
It'll hop a little closer to you.
Go Skirm. I might be wrong. I could definitely be wrong.
Was that 1 hop or 2 hops?
This time.
It did the appropriate thing.
It slides to the
I
left,
forgot.
and then it slides to the right.
I just start casting mold earth to make the terrain difficult between us and it, so we have more time to think.
Jesus Christ! Imagine this movie. This tiny little bucket made its way all the way down steps and cave entrances, and it's now trying to climb its way back. And now you were like, "Come back, little bucket, come back here," and then you make it difficult terrain. The bucket.
I'm gonna try and step up to it. Like just like 5 feet into the difficult terrain, and like put my hand out.
Easy. It's like a.
Do you want some water in you, buddy? Would that
like
make
E.T.
your day as a bucket? I'll shape some water into it.
Is that something on your bucket list?
God, this scenario
God.
can't end early enough.
I just want to kill it. I just.
Nate, I'm going to let you, because you are completely aware and very heightened right now. It's going to attack you when you get close enough to it. Give me an initiative roll to see if you can.
And this is in a completely different area from me.
Yes, they're far away from you. Give me an initiative roll.
A 15 on the initiative.
You go first as it tries to snap at your finger.
I will light it on fire with a bonfire and sprint back and be like, "It tricked me! It tricked me! I'm so sorry, Skirm."
Its saving throw is an 18. Skirm, you can go next.
All
I mean,
right.
it's okay, Poof. Your logic didn't have any holes, like the bucket.
There you go.
Shape water for you.
And I'm gonna toll the dead again.
It passes, but look, it's not going to want to fight you because it can't reach you through the difficult terrain and its slow movement. It's going to head further towards the water. So I'll give you all 2 more chances before it reaches the water to try to damage it. So if you want to do the same thing, I'll roll 4 checks. Is that what you'd
Yeah.
like to do?
Let's
I'll
do
do
it.
1, and then Bob, I'm gonna actually take in the lake.
Well, here you go. All your checks will fail for the bucket. So the bucket's checks will fail. All 4 of your cantrips will go through.
Well, the 4th one, instead of doing an attack the 2nd time, I want to take in the lake, and poof, he looks back at his tensor's disc and looks at Busey in his little fish bowl, and then he looks at the lake, and he does this with his hands,
What's that?
and he's like, poof gets really frightened. He goes, Skirm, I don't think this lake's here for no reason. I think this thing's a big fish tank. And I start to sprint away.
Oh. I thought you were gonna tell us that we needed to use the bucket to like take the water out so we could like. Okay, so let's get away from the giant fish tank.
Okay, so here's what happens. So I see all the rolls you got there. You clobbered it with the necromancy. So even regardless of the bonfire, the 4th bonfire, this thing is going to be fine. So, or is going to be dead. So the creature keels over. It turns back into like it's like basically like a purplish blob. Once it has no form anymore, the mimic is dead. And it got close to the edge of the water. It was like splashing into the water. And then finally, that last blast of necrotic damage just drew the last bit of life out of it. And again, it like slinked down into the this very, very entry of the water. And Bucephalus is excited to get in there, but Poof, you say the words like, "This is just a big fishbowl," and with that, you can see whatever that slime was of the mimic that was left just gets slowly sucked down into the lake before bubbling, and then like a loud, like almost like a gulp, and then a huge mass under the water moves, and the entire lake shakes and waves. And the rest of you run back up, right?
Yeah.
I definitely sprint back.
You just see me like,
Come
I
on.
can't reach this gem.
I mean, told it at 60 feet. I never got that close.
No, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. So you get back up to the wine cellar, and what is Rod doing?
I'm desperately reaching for that bottle I can't reach. You just see me. You don't even see like. It's like behind something, right?
Yeah, it's behind the rack.
So you just see me like trying to shove my body through there, and you just hear a bunch of cursing.
Excellent.
So,
And I'm
Roger,
just like,
you gonna
I
tear
thought
your
my
stitches?
friends would help me out with this, but they all ran off chasing Bucket and trying to find a clue. And,
But Bucket's dead. It's now a big giant blob coming to kill us.
Yeah, there's something down in a lake down there. We'll tell you about it. Oh, here you go. Let's grab some wine. I'll mage hand that wine for you, Roderick.
oh, thank you. What do you mean?
never
It's a
know.
giant monster.
Some of it might be healing wine.
It might be.
It's
And I begin
fortified.
reading labels.
All right, so you want to get the bucket, or not the bucket, the wooden case with mage hand?
Yeah.
Nate, right? Okay. You can pull the box out pretty easily. It's not hard. It's under the weight. So you pull it out, and you see that it's inside. It's just like a wine bottle. It looks like it's just a wine holder. But there is a scrap of paper that bears each of your initials.
Dum dum dum.
What? That's it?
Like there's one bottle, but a piece of paper that has all of our initials on it.
Yep, it's a scrap of paper on it, and has all of your initials on it. Tiny
Does
scrap.
Does it look like his handwriting, or
does.
Master's handwriting?
Yes, it does. And the bottle itself, the label reads Grand Chateau Vineyard Frost Wine. And it figures an 8-pointed star. And with that, I think we're going to pause it here.
I know where we have to go.
Do you know?
Narnia.
Where do we have to go?
There might be an.
We gotta go to the tabletop.
Oh,
We gotta go to the
nice.
tabletop. Everyone, thank you for watching with us. This has been an excellent session of Eldritch Castle. More clues uncovered, more monsters uncovered, some puzzles completed. Stay tuned. We'll be playing in 2 weeks now. So now we have kind of gone the 2-week thing, just kind of getting this off the ground. Esper's Kickstarter, which is started last week, is now going into its second week. Check it out. Maybe you want to make some purchases. Like I said, its Kickstarter's up for I think a couple weeks, so you still have some more time. And then hopefully we'll be live streaming one more Eldritch Castle before it ends. And then who knows when this is gonna finally wrap up. But I'm having a lot of fun. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is really fun.
I'm not dead yet.
I feel like we are just limping along.
Tis but a scratch.
I'm literally limping along. I have 1 hit point.
And
You're
2
brave,
levels of
Roger.
exhaustion. But doing great.
Yeah.
You know, it's you gotta be optimistic. You gotta have a good personality.
Look, maybe a long rest is in the cards for you. I don't know, but we'll have to decide if you're willing to make Zdravno wait in hell for 8 more hours. I don't
You know what? I've been going through hell. Okay.
If 8 hours might be better than eternity if we die. So, you know.
That is
That's
true.
a valid
You
point.
should have gotten better students.
That
Okay.
is true.
Yeah, it's his fault.
He should have had a paladin.
You know what? He set up his castle just like Hogwarts, full of traps and things that can kill the students.
Yeah,
You know, if he
Hogwarts,
doesn't survive this is on him.
they have
And it-
massive liability insurance at Hogwarts.
It must. Exactly as my grandmother always used to say, if you don't keep healing potions around, you will die in hell. So, no healing potions, he's dying in hell. I mean, it's right
My
there.
grandma-
Classic grandmotherly phrase.
If you're a Catholic grandma.
My grandma usually just said, "Eat your food." Like that was all she said to me.
Oh, it's same thing. It's translated.
Yeah,
Eat
Well,
or you
anyway-
will go to hell.
Fluffy, the one-eyed guy.
I love it. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you very soon. Check out all the links below in the description for everything we talked about here. We're excited to come back in 2 weeks and bring some more Eldritch hilarity to this castle.
Absolutely.
Till then, we will see you all on the tabletop. Have a great night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Bye.